This is Chris. I'm stuck in the elevator. There's been a crime afoot.
Você es la raza.
Ma'am, what's your job duty? Man, this lady just locked us inside of a vault.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Frauditor Roundup with Sheriff White, a moron. Help my channel continue to shrink by watching my videos, sharing my videos, commenting on my videos, now offering memberships. Turn on that notification bell, turn on all the notifications. Take that there like button, like it, dislike it. Next time you're with it at the office, tell it that somebody wrote the word gullible on the ceiling. And when it looks up, give it a swift slap to the face. Today I'm taking another look at this guy. Goes by the name Ludwig Penn. Channel name is NewsNowCali. I did a video on him recently where he was harassing people at a bank in Wisconsin. He had two videos where they didn't want to be on his video and he didn't care, put them on there anyway. And it looks like from some of the comments section, he was reported to the bank, and lo and behold, those videos came down. That warmed my heart. Now, the reason I'm doing another video on him is I did come across another video on his channel where he put in the description that this was a Fourth Amendment violation. So not only does this guy not know the YouTube terms of service, but he also doesn't know the Fourth Amendment. He'd asked to speak to a police officer and was asked for his first and last name. He calls that a Fourth Amendment violation. If anybody can explain to me how that's a search and seizure, I'd like to know. And there's going to be a ton of dead air in this where he's just got his camera pointing at that little lady in the front office. So again, like I said before, I want to get more of this guy's information out there because, like I said, sunlight is the best disinfectant. So what do you say? Let's watch this one, and let's round this up a frauditor.
Looking for the cop shop, and this might be it. This is it, guys, right here. Here's all the cops down here. I see no signs about parking for employees only or trespassing, none of that. They're checking us out right there, guys. See, right there. They already know Little P's in the neighborhood.
Now, I do have it on good authority that the nickname Little P was given to him by his last girlfriend. Or boyfriend, whichever it was. I'm not sure. Don't want to judge.
See if they have any public. How you doing? Not good?
I'm good.
Okay, good. I came in to see if you guys have any complaint forms. And I wanted to talk.
An officer or?
Yeah, this is the police department against an officer. But my whole premise is I travel the country and I try to bring the disconnect together. So I don't see him in here. I just came from the sheriff's department. So the whole idea is a lot of people feel intimidated. You want to go ahead? Oh.
Nope, you're good.
Want to feel intimidated. A lot of people don't have internet, so they can't do it online. They can't come here. They feel intimidated. So a lot of the departments, so many departments have the complaint forms on the wall in the lobby when you walk in. So that's my whole thing. I wanted to see maybe I could make that suggestion to somebody and they could talk about it and maybe put it in here because you, being the public servant, would give it to me, right? You have it here? Right. And so that you're right on top. The idea is to avoid you even having to do that.
No problem. We'd like to see your face and talk to you a little bit. There's your complaint form. Have a great day.
Okay, but I'm not done yet.
Okay, go ahead and finish.
Okay, is there an officer I can talk to?
Sure. May I have your name?
Sure, my name's Phil.
Sorry, can you spell that for me?
Phil, P-H-I-L.
And your last name?
Oh, you don't need my last name.
We do, actually.
Oh, you do? Okay, when the officer comes out, I'll talk to him about that.
That's not how it works. May I have your last name, please?
So you're requiring me to give up my identity to talk to an officer?
That if you have a warrant or you have some officer safety issues, then I have a
right. Neither of those are legal, what you're asking me. Please get me a supervisor.
Look, that little lady didn't just make up that rule right there on the spot. Somebody much higher than her came up with that, probably an attorney. And as we saw recently in Dallas, police are always in a little bit of danger. Giving up your name is not a big ask.
May I have your phone number?
No, ma'am.
I don't know that I'll be able to help you though.
You're denying me service?
I'm not denying you service, I'm just asking you to help me.
But I'm not going to identify myself.
And you're getting very angry about the fact that I'm asking you.
I'm not angry at all, ma'am. I'm not angry at all. I'm just saying I'm not going to give you my last name.
Are you videotaping me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. May I have your last name, please?
Ma'am, you keep repeating the same thing. I'm not going to identify myself. What is your name, please?
Oh, do you have an OLN number that you can give me?
What is your name, please?
My name's Bonnie.
Claudie? I can't hear you. I can't hear it right. What was it?
Bonnie.
Lottie. Okay, Lottie. What's your last name?
Not giving you my last name.
Well, then why should I give you mine?
Because there are those who would love to be in shooting distance of a police officer. You on in, you got to play by their rules.
Little Lottie thought, am I fonder of dolls or of goblins or shoes?
Lottie, are you assisting me or not?
I'm sorry, I'll get someone to help you as soon as I'm able.
Thank you. There you go, guys. A disrespectful public servant. So, Missoula Police Department, I'm going to file a complaint against this person with this officer.
Sir, your complaint form is over here if you would like.
So she just threw it there. She just came out and said my complaint form is here. Thank you.
Gonna skip ahead a beat.
And she's complaining that a gentleman is filming her after she was rude to me. See how they twist it, saying I'm upset? So they're putting me on a Hummer, guys. Nobody's in a real rush, so I think I'm gonna find a cop elsewhere. She's eating the choy noodles. Real attitude here.
You know, this feels a lot like harassment to me.
Lottie, did they confirm they're coming down to speak with me? No answer? See, these are your public servants for you guys. Disrespectful. It's a shame. There you go. There you go. It's called the walk of shame.
Okay, look, two things. Normally, I might agree with him that that's a little bit rude. But two things to consider. One, I took out at least a couple of minutes of dead air where he's got his camera just trained on that lady while she's trying to work. And the second, you're from California. You're in Montana now. You don't pay taxes there. She ain't got nothing to do with you.
You get a cop out here. Thank you for the complaint form, ma'am. Can you answer a question, please? Because Lottie's very disrespectful and rude. I'm going to be making a complaint, so you can do better than her.
Complaint form is there. An officer is coming to meet with you.
Thank you. I asked her if they confirmed he was.
We can't hear over there. So
She looked right at me. She saw my mouth going.
an officer's coming for if you'd like to take a seat.
How long will that be?
I don't know.
What's your name, please?
Missoula Police, this is Martha.
Why is everybody so upset here?
Please go away.
Please go away.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm not going anywhere, man. All right, guys, you can see how this is turning out very bad. Let's get a cop out here. We're trying to weigh it down. Hey, Officer Smith, is it?
Smith, yes,
Smith.
sir. Phil? How can I help you, Phil?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
So those cuts are what kids nowadays would label as sus. Let's check them out again.
Hey, Officer Smith, is it?
Smith, yes,
Smith.
Phil? How can I help you, Phil?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
I just came in here very cordial.
Okay.
I'm making a suggestion that I dealt with this Lottie lady, and I wanted to speak with a higher up to make a suggestion that you could put the complaint forms in the lobby, because a lot of people are homebound, a lot of people don't have internet, and they feel intimidated by a guy that looks like you. She's got a bad attitude in there. She's very disrespectful. I'm going to put in a complaint about her. I don't know if she's an employee or a volunteer or what, but she wanted my name. I have no problem giving my name. I told her it's Phil. She wants to know my last name.
Okay.
It's none of her goddamn business. She doesn't. You guys don't need my last name. I said, why do you need my last name? She says, that's the way it's required. We want to know if there's an officer safety issue or anything like that. You got your body cam on now?
Sorry, I was making sure it was on.
All right. Put it up, because I'm not that tall.
Oh, you'll be right.
That's where we're at. She says, I asked her, I've been here 10 minutes waiting.
Yep.
And I asked her if his officers could come out and speak with me. Did they confirm that on the phone? And she's just got, she doesn't like me. She's disrespectful. The other lady came over, talked to her after she got up and walked away. And the other lady says, here's your complaint form, because I asked for one in the beginning. And she opens the window and throws it out the window onto the chair. Both these women, listen, I'm a cordial guy. Why don't you turn around, call your boss, get some tissue, just leave me alone.
What is your name, sir?
My name is none of your business. Right, not going to get better. Should just go away, get some tissue and leave me alone. Sir, adios. Adios. I'm not here to get hemmed up. I'm very nice, but it seems the nicer I am to these women, the more bitchy they become. Pardon my French. So at this point, they said somebody's going to come down to talk to me, and I don't think anybody is. Can you be the liaison for me and pass up what I want done?
Absolutely, Phil. So the main complaint you got here is you feel like you weren't treated respectfully, and that you'd also like the complaint forms to be outside of the office so someone can get them, correct?
Smart man.
All right, perfect. I'll talk to him, Phil, and I'll take it up to their supervisor, let them know
Okay.
about what you'd like done, because
Yeah, it's a suggestion. If they don't want to do it, don't do it. It's like I came from another department and they have them at City Hall,
Yep.
which is unusual. I've never had a City Hall with the officer complaint forms. But there's no reason for these women to treat me in such a disrespectful manner. She wants me to ID. What is the purpose? And then I'm talking to her nice. And the nicer I am, she's accusing me of being angry. You know, I know the flip. I've done this enough to know when people are trying to pull my chain. So at this point, I appreciate you. Just make the recommendation. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. I'm just out here to bridge the gap. But with an employee like that, it's pretty hard. Okay. It is pretty hard. So let me ask you now. Those two things are covered. What is the process for me to file a complaint against both those ladies? Because they told me to get out of here. This lady says, go away.
Yeah.
You don't talk to the public by going away. When I was waiting in that lobby, she told me, go outside and wait.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Phil, I'd be happy to grab
I'm frustrated, man.
I'd be happy to grab a complaint form for you. I can bring it out here so you don't have to have another interaction
Okay,
with them.
I appreciate.
And then
No, I
can
want to go in and grab it from you. I'm not going to have an interaction with her because she skedoodled and ran. And if I go in, that's fine. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yep. It's nice to meet you, Phil. My name's Ken, by the way. First
Ken?
name's Ken. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Ken. Thanks for the time, man.
Absolutely, sir. And would you like to fill it in?
No, I'll take it with me.
Okay.
No, I've got the complaint form.
already have it?
I've got this. Is this only for officer or this for?
Can I see?
Sure.
Yep, so just want to make sure you have the right form here. Yep, so all you got to do is bring it back and drop it off anytime, your convenience. If you do have access to the internet, that's
I will
another
do
easy
that.
way to fill it out.
Okay, Ken, the only issue I have before I leave is I asked both these individuals to state their first and last name, and they don't want to do that.
Okay.
So I can't make a complaint if I don't have their names.
Yep, I would just say the employees that were working at the front desk, I don't believe they're required to give out their information. It's for their safety because although you might not have malicious intent, somebody else.
Yeah, I have no nefarious purpose here. Okay, her name was Lottie, and this lady's name?
Again, I'm not going to give out their personal information either. They're civilian employees.
They're civilian employees.
Yep.
Okay.
They're not like me, like I'm required to identify myself. I'll always.
Okay, they're civilians.
Yep.
Okay. And they get paid by the county though, just civilians?
Should be paid through the city budget.
Through the city budget.
Yep.
Okay, so I just hope you follow up with what I said, man.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Phil. Yep, I'll have a chat with them.
Thanks.
Make sure things done
Okay,
appropriately.
I appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely, sir.
Lottie, do better next time, please. You don't have to be rude and disrespectful to people. Please don't do that anymore to people walk in. Don't be rude and disrespectful. Thanks a lot, Ken. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Phil. You have a nice day.
You too.
Well, I can tell by that sundial it's time to say goodnight. Put little beans on the fire, a little whiskey on ice. And as always, cuddle up with a clean shirt and a dirty woman. Anyway, good night. I bid you adieu.